Charles in charge. We're going to talk about our guy, Charles Omenihu,
Uh-huh.
everyone was waiting for him to come and do his thing, and he looked great. The Chiefs recorded their season-high sacks in a game so far this year with 5 against the Chargers. We had 4 against Denver, so now we have 5 in that game this weekend. And honestly, you could say, no surprise that it was Charles Omenihu's first game back. We're kind of, first game within the red and gold that we get 5 sacks. But just talk about Charles Omenihu a little bit. Charles Omenihu against the Chargers, 19 pass rush snaps, 4 pressures, 1 sack, 1 pass deflection, which resulted in an interception, and a 22.2% win rate against opposing blockers. JD, what did you make of the juice Charles Omenihu provided to that already stout defensive front?
Man, you said he had only 19 snaps?
19 pass rush snaps.
Pass rush snaps. Man, he provides a lot of energy. You talking about juice? He levels us up on the defensive line significantly. And like I said, I was talking about it before on Monday, that you can see his athletic ability, his strength, his body lean. Certain guys just stand out to you when you watch him playing on the field. He's one of them. And he looks a lot different than guys that's been out there for us throughout the week. And you could tell he's an added piece. You could tell that he is another one of those arrows in your quiver. You could tell that. You could tell those things. And so, man, I think he's going to do amazing things here. Also, just kind of listening at his Twitter, man, he was so elated to be able to come play, ecstatic to come out there and try to make sacks and make plays and just playing with those guys. So he's the guy that fits into the culture, who wants to do well, okay? Young guys will learn from him, okay? They will learn from him. And so he just brings a whole different energy to that defensive line, man, that we needed. We needed a guy like that. And I was so relieved to just see him out there on the field making plays. And he's going to be making more plays for us throughout this game, man. He'll get a sack this week against the Broncos. He'll get one. I guarantee it. So he's on a cloud 9 right now, just to be able to come out and play. Okay. So he's out of the whole confinement of just being for the 6 games. And he's just thanking God and praising for everything that he's get, just the opportunity to be able to do it. So I'm here for all of it, man. I like Charles Omenihu. I think that was one of our best acquisitions during this offseason, if not the best acquisition for us this offseason, to be honest with you. And so you'll see, man. He's going to make our defense that much better. Let me put it that way, okay? He'll help free up Chris Jones, okay, because now Chris has another guy with a long dude who can play inside and outside. That's a good thing about his versatility too, right? So he kind of has like the body type like Chris. Not quite as big, but he's almost there. He's got a lot of that power. He's got a lot of that get off. He's got a lot of that speed and that craftiness that you need in a defensive end, defensive tackle when you need him to be. So, man, I'm here for every bit of Charles Omenihu out here playing. Every bit of it, man. He's enjoying himself.
That was our highest priced offseason acquisition too. This offseason, everyone else is on like a more or less a veteran minimum type deal, 1 year, $3 million, and then he got 2 years. I think with 14 something.
Well, no, we had Juwan Taylor.
That's right. That's totally forgot.
Hey, don't forget about that joker making $80 million.
That's true. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
It's 80 mil over on the right. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good point, JD.
Play left tackle. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Aaron Blow down here, 211. JD didn't lie. Omenihu is like that. JD, talking about just popping off at you, like just seeing Charles Omenihu on the other side of the ball. Like, I mean, right away you could tell there's some added juice on that D line. Not that Carl Loft is nothing to scoff at, but Charles Omenihu, you can just tell. I mean, talk about the look. I mean, the look of him. He's just he's a beast.
The body type. When you're looking at it, that's what you covet for a defensive end. That's what you look for, and you see it, man. He looks good. That's what we used to coaches, man. That joker look good in his pads. Okay, that joker right there is official, and if he's not, he should be. But when you see him out there, his body type looks different from some of the guys we had. That's just what it is. He's a more mature Maybe Felix will get there maybe one day. Okay.
Yeah.
Still growing. He's going to keep doing his thing, getting there, getting right. But without a doubt, Charles Omenihu, when you sit there and you look at him, he is an NFL defensive end through and through. Ain't no question. You ain't got to ask a guy, what do you play? You don't have to ask him that. You be like, oh, I know you're a defensive end for somebody in the NFL. I know you are. Who you play for, right? So,
is there anything, I mean, based on, obviously, he had limited snaps, first game back in like 6 weeks. Is there anything you want to see more from him as we continue with the season? And is it out of this world to say he'll finish with maybe more than 6 sacks in regular season? Only needs 5 more to do that.
Yeah, he'll do that. I just want him to get out there and go play, man. Go have fun. Spags he's got a new toy to play with. So for Spags, man, this is Christmas for Spags. He's like, I've been waiting for his joker to get back. Thank you. So now he'll be a little bit more creative. He can take chances, doing some things, pressures wise and whatnot. Charles Omenihu, he's a guy that can actually, when you do run the zone blitz, he can drop back in coverage. You don't have to worry about him getting lost. Okay, he's athletic enough to do that. There's certain guys you see back here stumbling and like, oh, trying to find himself. Charles, he's athletic enough, man. He and sleek enough that he can do that and not get lost. So that's another added bonus for Spags, because I know he likes doing that. Yeah. This is a change up, though, obviously quarterback's off. But yeah, man. Now I just want him to go out there and have fun. Go play. Shoot, go play. With a guy like that, man, you just break the chains. Just break the chains. Reminds me of that dude. What's that on 300? They had that big old monster that came in with the. Have you seen the movie 300?
The first one?
Yeah. Remember they had the dude monster had the chains on and they broke it. He's like, yeah. That's what you have.
Oh, the Cyclops.
Yeah, well, he had 2 eyes, but yeah, he actually became a Cyclops because what's the name? Leonidas put a spear in his eye. But yeah.
Look at you, the Greek mythology over here, JD. I love it. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.